Hello Lawton, thanks for watching LookInLawton News, your news source for local information and marketing. We're going to jump right into today's program. The Cameron University History Club is bringing some history about the connection between Oklahoma and the Titanic to the public soon. Tasha Mack brings you the story.
Saturday, April 13th from 4 to 7 p.m., the History Club of Cameron University will be hosting the RMS Heroes and Villains Conspiracy Theory and Oklahoma Connections at the Mattie Beal home, 1008 Southwest 5th Street.
That is the 107th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic, and the days actually line up. So on Saturday the 13th, she would have been mid-Atlantic, and everybody would have been still having a good time, eating and drinking and being merry, not having any clue that disaster was about to strike.
The purpose of this fundraiser is for continuous maintenance on historical landmarks in Oklahoma and to enlighten history fanatics about the connections between the Titanic and the infamous people aboard the ship.
So the History Club at Cameron University, we held an event like this last October, and it was successful, so we thought we'd keep the same style and use the new topic, and then all the benefits are going to go to the historic Mattie Beal home to help keep it restored and open to the public and everything. So the event's going to be a walking tour. You're going to come in and take almost like a mini tour of the Mattie Beal house, and as you go room from room, you're going to meet different presenters. The presenters are going to give about a 10 to 15 minute talk on whichever topic they decided to present. One of them is going to be Oklahoma connections. We have found 5 connections between Oklahoma and the Titanic. I didn't know there were any until just recently. And then another one is going to be heroes and villains. So we'll talk about what it meant to be heroic then, and maybe a little about what it means to be a heroic today. And we'll talk about some specific people that usually get left out of the records.
For more information on that event, you can check out LookInLawton.com. You can also find the link on our Facebook page. Tax season just ended not long ago, leaving some people relieved of the stresses of the tax season. For some others, the troubles may just be beginning. With refunds being spent on a number of things such as trips or bills, many others are doing things like buying gifts or merchandise for themselves. It may all seem perfectly fine, but have you considered the risks that may be involved? Tasha Mack met with Lawton Police Department officials to get some useful tips about your tax refund spendings.
When you think of burglaries, you think Christmas time.
A lot of times people hear the word burglary and protection, and they want to think about Christmas time and seasons that you order stuff. We want to make aware that should be something done throughout the year.
But it's time we become more aware of burglaries 365 days a year. Today I met with Public Information Officer for the Lawton Police Department, Tim Jenkins, to discuss burglaries year-round and tips to keep our families and belongings safe.
Tax time, summertime, when you're going on vacation, taking family trips and things like that, you need to make sure you have all your valuables in your home locked up, and that you're being safe and being protective. The thing I tell people all the time is, one, always be aware. That's the main thing. Be aware, whether it be in your neighborhood, your business where you work, going to the store, to shop, but also other little measures, locking your car doors, locking your home doors, writing down your serial numbers to the things you buy that's big and important to you. Again, if you're always getting packages delivered around this time of year, Christmas, tax time, you're getting packages delivered, try to make sure they're delivered when you're at home. If you're able to do that, get it delivered when you're at home. If you're able to get it delivered to your job or to somebody, a close friend or family member that you know is home, do that as well. Be a nosy neighbor. If you know your neighbors are at work, and you know that they should have a package coming, or hey, that person I've never seen that person there, they shouldn't be at that house. Call that in. It's always better. A lot of times people think, I don't want to call and bug the police. This is something small. It doesn't concern me. If it's in your neighborhood, if it's in your community, it concerns you. So call us. Give us that call. We'd rather come out and it be nothing than to get a call the next day and we have 20 houses that were burglarized on the street when that could have been avoided by one phone call. Teach your kids that. That way, if something does happen, their instinct is not to run out the house or be scared to make that call. Teach them that, first off, we are the good guys and we're going to come out and help them. So if they are at home and they do have some kind of issue while they're home during the summertime, give us a call. A safety plan, obviously, whatever you're able to, depending on the age of the child, obviously, whenever you're able to get them to learn, whether it be first step, call 911, have a place for them to hide if something does happen in your house, or a safe zone, a safe area. If you have good friends or good neighbors that they can go to and they can get out the house safely, have that safety route. But depending on the age of the child and what the situation is, dictates for the emergency. Teach them something to have too, that way if something does happen and you're not there or you're not able to get to them to communicate, they know what to do already. Roll your windows up on your car when you get out. Lock your car doors. If you're leaving your house, close your blinds. And if they're open, don't leave anything out in the open that can be seen of value, such as TVs and electronics. But close your blinds, close your garage, lock your doors. Just these simple measures can prevent crimes of opportunity. Obviously, 911 is for emergency. So if you have that, call 911. But if you see something suspicious or some suspicious activity that's going on that's not an emergency, call 581-3272. 355-INFO. That's for Crime Stoppers as well.
This is the First Lady Tasha Mack reporting for LookInLawton.
We know you love food, and so do we. When we return, it'll be time for a new recipe for your cookbook and a new family favorite. So don't miss it. We'll be right back.
At the Robert Brown Agency, we know that insurance is more important than just being about coverage. It's about protection. It's about getting to know you, and most importantly, it's about family. Come be a part of the Robert Brown Agency family and let us prove why choosing the right insurance agency is important too.
Hi, this is Robert with Farmers Insurance and the Robert Brown Agency. At the Robert Brown Agency, we make understanding insurance easy. Come in today and see why the Robert Brown Agency is your best choice.
At Replenish Holistic Center, we put all of our ability into healing your body in a natural way. Through professional touch, we can offer you a means to relaxation, better mind frame, and a natural solution to stress and anxiety. Let our experienced professionals put you at ease today. A natural health solution is just a call away.
Make sure to give me a call or a text so you can come see us at Replenish, so you can experience professional touch at affordable prices, resulting in quality care from experienced therapists. Thank you.
There's nothing like a great recipe, and it's even better when it doesn't have a steep price tag. When it comes to handling hunger, we have the solution. It's time for Barefoot and Hungry.
Hey guys, I'm Natalie and you're watching Barefoot and Hungry. I'm going to be showing you how to make budget-friendly meals for the family on the go. Today we're going to be making a chicken basil pesto bake. So this recipe is super simple, extremely budget-friendly, $20 max to make it. My kids, they absolutely love it. I can throw it in the oven. It's basically one pan. Alright, first you're going to want to preheat your oven at 400 degrees. While that's preheating, you're going to get a package of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We're going to place those in an ungreased 9x13 casserole dish. All you're going to season these with is salt and pepper. Very liberally. You can make your own basil pesto, but legitimately, who has time for that when you've got 2 kids and homework and baths and bed? So I typically just buy the pre-made. It's very inexpensive and saves loads of time. Any of the pre-made basil pestos in the pasta section will work. You're going to slather the chicken breast with it. This is just a small jar. Alright, set that aside. You're going to want 3 Roma tomatoes. Now this is one of the only ways that I can get my children to eat tomatoes, is if it's hidden under or in something, because they just do not like tomatoes. You're going to slice them in approximate 1/4-inch slices. I need to sharpen my knives. So once you've got your tomatoes sliced, you're going to want to lay them directly on top of the chicken and the pesto. Now, the recipe itself only calls for a cup of mozzarella cheese. We like cheese, lots and lots of cheese. So I always do more. You can do less. That's the thing about this recipe, is If you don't like as much tomato or as much pesto, you can kind of play with it and it's not going to alter the cook time or the temp at all. Get that coated really well. Make it rain cheese. Now that is ready to go in the oven. Now, I previously preheated my oven to 400, so all I have to do is stick that in. It's going to cook for 40 minutes. I typically, with this particular recipe, like to do a farfalle pasta tossed in just a light marinara. Lightly tossed in a marinara. So while that's cooking, I'm going to get my water boiling on the stovetop so that I can make the pasta and everything should be ready at the same time. Now that we've got our water to a boil, I'm going to put my farfalle pasta in the water so that it'll be ready when the chicken comes out. For al dente, you're going to let them boil for about 11 minutes. Our pasta's done. I'm going to put it right back into the pan. I'll put the cooked pasta back into the pan that we cooked it in. I've got my marinara. A spoon. I typically just eyeball this. You don't want it drenched. It's not like spaghetti. When I have spaghetti, I want lots of sauce. But for this recipe, you don't want it drowning. My kid's favorite part is eating the food for sure. My daughter is the chicken eater. She's the meat, and more meat. We've got about 5 minutes left. We'll check the chicken. Let's see. Let's see what we got in here. That is just almost done. Looking good. We've got about 35 seconds, so we're gonna get over here and get ready to plate. All right, let's see what we've got. It smells absolutely yummy. I'm not gonna lie. So I just throw a little bit of my pasta down. My kids like to make a mess with it. This is not Gordon Ramsay's kitchen, so you know, plating is not always the prettiest in this house, but it's okay. It all tastes good, that's all that matters. Still sizzling. Cheesy goodness, yum. There you have it, guys. That was the chicken basil pesto bake. It's that simple. I'm gonna let this cool down and dig in. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook and LookInLawton.
That definitely looks amazing. I may have to try some of that myself. How was that? That's actually pretty good. Okay. The Lawton International Festival is coming up in a short few months, celebrating its 40th year running. The festival provides culturally based organizations and other groups and individuals an opportunity to display aspects of their cultures. Applications are available for food sales and display vendors to be able to participate. Those applications are due no later than June 14th. If you want to participate in the poster design contest and possibly win the opportunity to have your art used for this year's festival, be sure to submit your art by May 10th to the Art and Humanities Department. For more information, visit the link on LookInLawton.com/news after this broadcast. Also call the Arts and Humanities Division at 580-581-3470 or 580-581-3471. We want to thank you for watching. For more local happenings, visit LookInLawton.com and visit us on social media. Be sure to like, follow, and share for more awesome updates about our area. Have news you want to share? Contact us and let us know. We report the news you care about and that matters to you. Be sure to tune in next week for more. Have a great evening.